welcome to this week's episode of MT2, Minerva's 2-minute tactics for your procurement, which this week it's World Cup fever. Yes, for those of you that are football lovers like me, it's a great time, and loads of fantastic football and some probably pretty awful football as well. That would just be England, obviously. For those of you that don't like football, sorry, a few weeks now before it's all over until normal service resumes. So this week's tactic is around teams, because your suppliers are all part of a team, and a lot of them, like the World Cup teams, will have been very diligently training and preparing within their businesses. They'll have been doing things like ISO accreditations, they'll have been looking at their processes and procedures, they'll be looking at the training of the team and the development of the team, they'll be looking at tactics about how they win business and so on and so forth. And all of this will be driving them towards, obviously, a peak performance in their business. And what I've just wanted to suggest to you today is don't ever rule anybody out. Just because you've never heard of them before, they could be the World Cup underdogs, a little bit like Senegal, who I've got in the drawer here at the office, who are clearly not going to win anything, but you never know. The underdogs have been seen to put in a great performance in the past. So don't rule anybody out. Do look at their processes and procedures. Do your due diligence, because you could find a little gem of a company who've been very quietly going about their business in the background to suddenly reach a point of peak performance. Now, don't get me wrong, there's obviously sustaining that peak performance, and that's another episode entirely. But do remember that just because you've not heard of a company doesn't mean they're not any good. One of the best companies that we work with on our telephony projects, who win a lot of business, is a company that I bet you've never heard of, but they provide fantastic service and great pricing. So that's my tactic for this week. Until next time, soldier on!